Hey Run Junkies, welcome to Runners Without Limits TV Dopey Challenge Training Week 13. It's cooler. I'm halfway through my first run of the week. It is Sunday morning, 60-minute pickups. Got Miko the Wonder Mutt with me. And no idea what this week is going to bring, but we are coming up fast on Wine and Dine, and I'm not ready. So let's get it done this week. Let's get something done this week, shall we? Let's have some fun. Before I continue, I've got to show you. Look at those trees. Look at how bright and vibrant those trees are. Pretty incredible. It's beautiful here, Colorado. What was I saying? No, 5 runs last week. It was really tough. It was quite the struggle. 4 runs this week, but a much longer run on Friday, 3 hours and 45 minutes. It took a while to get going today. Hard to get out of bed. I have a pile of things that I'm trying to get done before the Wine and Dine event guide drops, which I'm guessing will be sometime this week. And when that drops, I want to start working on it. So just trying to stay ahead of things before heading into the end of this month, trying to manage the energy, trying to keep all the balls in the air. And today is just a mental health run. It's brisk this morning, 37 degrees. I don't know how to dress for this. Out for a walk this morning. Yesterday wasn't really a bust. I had a decent run, but I didn't really do anything else. Usually I try to get some strength training in and yoga, and I just wasn't into it. Kind of a lazy Sunday yesterday. Today is the only day this week that I don't have some kind of appointment or meeting or something else. And in the middle of all of it, I'm waiting for the Wine and Dine event guide to drop. And it's just the calm before the storm, I think, a little bit. Okay, Tuesday morning, 60-minute with pickups. About halfway through my run, feeling really good, feeling much better than I did yesterday. Partly, actually due in large part to the fact that we met the Team MSAA fundraising goal, $3,500. You guys are freaking amazing. So I want to thank everyone who donated, everyone who supported, everyone who sponsored a mile or wanted a hat or sat down with me or however you supported me in that fundraising effort. That one was a big, hairy, audacious goal for me, and we did it. And we did it before my personally imposed deadline, which was the end of October. I really wanted to have that done so I could turn to other things, because we've still got Princess and we still have springtime. But I really am humbled and grateful that you guys have been so supportive. So stick around for the rest of this video. I'm going to talk about what's coming up next. This week is a bit of a lighter week, and next week is where things get kind of crazy. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. I want to finish off this run. Feeling really good, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A million times, thank you. You guys are amazing. Miko. Hi. Good morning, Wednesday. Out for a walk this morning. I did not get around to my strength and walking yesterday, so I'm going to do a little walk this morning before I plug in to do the digital event guide breakdowns. So that dropped yesterday. Run Disney, Wine and Dine, digital event guide videos will be coming up. I'll work on that, the first part today, and then course map breakdown is going to come out next week. I need you to be quiet. I'll kick you out of the room. Okay. Are you gonna get in the way? Good morning, it's Thursday. 45-minute easy run. This I am really looking forward to because it's short, it's easy, it's cool, and I don't have anything else really on the plan today. Tomorrow's my long run, but these short, easy runs are like few and far between now and like mid-December. So I am going to enjoy this a lot. Right before I shoot this thing, they're chopping up trees in the front yard. Good morning, Long Run Friday. It is 3 hours and 45 minutes today. I had to start experimenting a little bit with my fueling in the morning. I've never been good at eating something before I go out. I love to run fasted. I can't get away with that before long runs. It's just not something that works for me. So I've been tweaking a little bit my morning fueling and the hydration that I'm getting on board before I go out. So I got up at 4:15 this morning and I got myself these flapjacks, these Kodiak cakes. Now they pride themselves on it being high in protein. Well, they are, but they also are very high in carbohydrates, which is what I need. I think it's like 37 grams or something crazy of carbohydrates. That is kind of the perfect way to top off the tank. And that's what I need going into a long run like this. So I had my coffee, I had this, and it's, gonna be 2.5, 3 hours before I get out the door from the time I'm awake. So hopefully this will work out today. I'm not gonna bring you guys along because I really want to focus. 3 hours and 45 minutes is just is a lot to kind of get through. I'm gonna get this run done. I'm gonna get my foam rolling done and get out the door. So I will check in with you later. So I have a dog over here and a dog over here. It is Saturday and this is our job right now. We are holding down the sofa for the rest of the day. That's our job, okay? Because it's a rest day. I love rest days. The long run yesterday was much better than the week before. So I had 3 hours and 45 minutes yesterday. I did 16 miles. I ran for a good chunk of it and it was really good. I had a good run and it's a good confidence boost going into this coming week. But I am going to switch gears to Sophie and Madigan's playground, and I've already done that with Wine and Dine, but I'm running with them again for the Princess Half Marathon weekend. Even though I'm technically still training for Dopey, I need to start fundraising for Princess. So I'm gonna start this Princess fundraiser with kind of a fun campaign. Many of you who have trained for the Dopey Challenge before probably have seen these on your training plans, no matter who you go through. It's a simulation week, and it is 4 days in a row of increasingly longer volume runs. Okay, so that's coming up for me this coming week. I call it the mock week. I think Galloway calls it simulation. I call it mock. I call it like a dress rehearsal for the Dopey Challenge. So from Wednesday the 26th through Saturday the 29th, I think I have those dates right, I am going to be doing 4 runs in a row, 4 progressively longer runs on 4 days, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 2 hours, and 4 hours. Now during these set times, I'm thinking my cap is probably 37.5 miles. Don't worry about the conversion there. That's the math I do in my head. But realistically, I'm probably going to do around 30 miles or so. Now, I'm going to be setting some rules for myself here, but I'm going to get to that in a second. So I'm calling this the MOCK-A-THON Pledge Drive. Okay, I get it, mock weekend. Now, I was inspired by my son's cross-country team, so they raised money by running laps around a park, and for every lap, there would be a pledge. This is actually going to be a huge motivator for me in this coming week. It's the one thing that gets in my head. This training week really gets in my head. We still have a lot of miles to go, but this simulation week, this mock week, really does kind of get in my head, and it's the one thing that I lose sleep over, I think, when it comes to my training. So any kind of pledge is going to help me keep moving forward and just get myself through the 4 days, especially that 4-hour run. So now here are the rules that I am going to impose on myself for this particular MOCK-A-THON, okay? 1, I will not be using the auto pause feature on my watch. If I stop moving, the watch keeps running, okay? That's thing 1. Thing 2, I will be running by easy effort. I am probably going to use rate of perceived exertion with heart rate, but for the longer runs, that gets harder to do. My heart rate tends to go up a little higher. There's that cardiac drift. But basically the point is I'm not going to push pace just to get more miles. The idea is to train smart through this and not more. The third rule that I am imposing on myself is that I am going to set my watch. I'm going to program my watch to stop at the allotted time. So the first day it will program to stop at 30 minutes, and then 60 minutes, and then 2 hours, and then 4 hours. Meaning I'm probably not going to end up with even mileage. Okay, so if you would like to pledge, please leave a comment in the box below, or if you want to keep it between you and me, I'm happy to do that. And you can email me with your pledge at coachhj@runnerswithoutlimits.com. This is it right here. You can also find the email in the description. I'm sorry, was I bothering you? So just let me know how much you'll be pledging per mile. So for example, if you pledge $1 per mile and I run 28 miles, that's $28. If I run 28.5 miles, it's up to you. Do you want to round up? Do you want to round down? You know, throw in some change, whatever you like, it's all up to you. Every little bit is gonna help Sophie and Madigan's Playground. And I did a charity spotlight on them, link above, and you can also find a link to that video in the description below. So during the mock week, I am gonna be posting to my Instagram stories at Coach Heather J with photographic evidence of what the run looked like, how many miles did I do, and I will be posting every day for the 4 days during the mock week. After the last run, I will post the total miles on my socials for the entire MOCK-A-THON. And here's the fun part, you guys. I just spent 4 hours making this, okay? This is a Dopey inspired 6-pocket medal holder. It's almost done, actually. I haven't quite finished it because I've got to put the Velcro in, but I made this, you guys. And for all pledge donations received by 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time on October 31st, though all of those entries will be entered into a raffle for this 6-pocket medal holder. The drawing will be held on November 1st at 9 a.m. I will post that to my socials as well. I'm really excited to make next week kind of more motivating for me. Instead of dreading it, get excited about it. So I hope you can help me out and help out Sophie and Madigan's Playground by pledging something per mile. Every little bit helps. But that is going to do it for me today, you guys. Thank you all so much for all of your continued support and encouragement. You guys are amazing. My question for you today is this: how are you feeling about Wine and Dine? If you're going, are you ready? I'm not ready. I'm so not ready. Please leave thoughts, questions, comments, and suggestions for future videos in the comment section down below. Please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Until next time, remember, you have no limits. Happy running.